proud of our team as a sure. Good. Okay. The goal was to find a way to win. Win the opener, get to 1-0. Our guys were able to do that. I was just telling our team, I've been to Auburn a bunch in my day, and I ain't left here a winner very often. So I'm very, very happy, proud of our team. Finding a way to win a very difficult game. A lot of craziness in that game. A lot of crazy situations that some we created ourselves, some they created. But at the end of the day, we're going to learn from it. We get better, and we achieve the goal. So it's a great experience for our team. Early in the season to have an experience like that in that type of environment, that's really something that we can build on as we move forward. And great teams get better. And I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Can't say enough about our defense. Really proud of them. It seemed like the whole fourth quarter we played on like a 25-yard field. It was unbelievable. The field position in the fourth quarter there, part of the third quarter. Our defense hung in there, and they kept making plays. I think we won the turnover margin. That was huge. It was 3-2 maybe. Had a stop on down, so hats off to them. And the same thing offensively. We started slow. We were putting drives together, but not finishing them with points. Found some rhythm in the second quarter, really, but missed a couple opportunities. Had a big turnover with Mike on the fumble there. Great play by them stripping it out, but just not as clean as I would have liked us to have been offensively. Really disappointed in the 2-minute right there before we had to waste the 2 timeouts. Our signaler couldn't hear the call. Now we can't get the signal in, so we had to waste the call there, and then we went timeout, and then we called the play in the huddle, and we got one of our guys that somehow didn't know the play, and that's the kind of stuff that just make you pull your hair out. And so we got to get that cleaned up. Very disappointed there because we could have had an opportunity for a touchdown instead of a field goal. But we did overcome it, come away with some points. Did just enough. Missed some opportunities. Great play by Renfro. I think Auburn had 120 plus. Mike Williams, I think, had a career high, but he left a lot on the field too. He'd be the first one to tell you there was probably 2 or 3 out there that he makes, but man, it's good to see him back out there after a year of not playing, a game. And that was big for him, and proud of Deshaun. A hard-fought game, but frustrated that we went out of bounds right there at the end. Unbelievable, and now we're fighting for our life right there at the end. So we weren't as intelligent as we've got to be a great football team, but we were good enough to get to 1-0, and now it's all about learning and growing from this and improving our team, and seeing if we can find a way to get to 2-0. So again, hats off to Auburn. I thought they competed really hard. Had some stuff that we had to really scramble to kind of figure out over on the sideline, but those guys competed their tails off for sure. So. End of the day, we 1-0 and keep moving forward.
That was 4th down, a chance to pick a field goal and go up 9. Ran it.
Well, we just didn't want to take a shot at the field goal right there. We felt like that we was as good as we had played defensively. With them having no timeouts, it was going to be very difficult for them to go score. And I was a little frustrated that we went out of bounds there, but. We just didn't. We just played odds. I mean, I've been to Auburn a lot of times, and I've seen crazy things happen down here for whatever reason. And next thing you know, the ball gets blocked, scoop, score. And so we just want to put it in our defense's hands right there, and just eliminate any room for error. If they can go the length of the field and beat us with no timeouts for 40 seconds, then I'm gonna go shake their hand and tell them good game. So I just played darn deep.
This field goal, that Auburn still would have had the ball roughly the same spot. Was it just?
I wanted to eliminate any type of block. That's really what I was trying to eliminate. Any type of block, scoop, score. We beat Tennessee in 1990 up at Tennessee, 6-6 game. They're lined up to kick the game winner. We hit Stacy Harrison in the head. Ricochets about 30 yards. Next thing you know, we kicked the 48-yarder to win it with about 2 seconds. So I just was confident in our defense that they weren't going to be able to go the distance and score with no timeouts. They made a nice little run at it, but I just played the odds. You know, it's one of those deals you sit there and second guess it all you want, but the frustrating thing is how we manage the clock there. You know, if we just stay in bounds, the game's probably over. We're probably going to be able to what we call airball it on 4th down or end it right there. So very disappointing in that regard, and it's something we'll learn from. We're lucky it didn't cost us. The same thing with 3rd and forever, and we hit the quarterback out of bounds. I mean, those are things that you just cannot do. And, so that's coaching. Those are things that we got to clean up as coaches.
Coach, pretty good first career game for Dexter Barnes.
Yeah, I look forward to watching the tape. But, they did a great job. I think they had like 38 yards at the half or something. Really great first half, and then we come right out and get the stop, and get them backed up. But just too many missed opportunities. We had 2 or 3 opportunities to, I think, put the game away, and we did not get it done. Again, we're more than.
With all the great players you had returning on offense, are you a little bit surprised that you're sitting here talking about having to put the game in your defense to win this thing?
No. I mean, we're at Auburn at about midnight, and this is a tough place to play. Tough place to play, and I thought their defense played really well. Again, we missed some plays that we need to make. We had some boneheaded mistakes, but and they had some good drives where we just didn't come away with points. But it's an opening game. I would like to have seen us in midseason form. We weren't perfect, but we found a way to win the game, and I'm really proud of our defense. That's a very good thing that we were able to rely on a bunch of young guys, or inexperienced guys, in a setting like this, and they come through for us.
Did you think that Deshaun was a little uncomfortable tonight, a lot of pressure?
No. I thought early he missed a slant early, and made one throw. I think it was Ray on the side. He probably wasn't a good throw. No, I thought he did fine.
Were you a little surprised by how Auburn limited in running the ball?
Well, they played a lot of odd front, a lot of overhangs. They did a good job with 55. They gave us a lot of bear tonight, and but again, it was 100-something yards by Gallman, and we were able to make some big plays. You've got to give something up. I mean, when you're playing all that single safety and one-on-one coverage, that opens up opportunity. That's why we had a guy with 174 yards. Something. We're not going to just beat our head into a wall. Their plan was. I wasn't really sure what they were going to do. As far as how they were going to play us. If they were going to roll over the top of Mike all night, or if they were going to play a lot of single safety. That's what we ended up doing. We were getting a lot of one-on-one. And it could have been a lot more. He missed about 2 or 3 that he normally makes. And one was a wide open touchdown. But so we took what was there and really kind of got settled in on what their plan was. Early second quarter, and just started taking it. And then again, we mixed it in with rain and made enough plays. But the turnovers were costly.
Dabo, a true road opener like this, just how difficult is that in week 1?
It's very difficult, and I think that people talk about scheduling a lot, and I think this is our 4th out of 5th year that we've opened up with an Auburn, Georgia. And I think that's how you develop the mentality in your program. I think that the only one we lost is at Georgia a couple years ago. And I'll be honest with you, I really felt like the experience of being at Athens a couple years ago played out for us tonight. I really just because because that's, again, all those guys that were juniors tonight were freshmen a couple years ago. Sean was a freshman, Gallman, all those guys, Artavis, Leggett. And so I think when you have experience like that to draw upon, it helps you. So it's a difficult place to play. I don't care when you play them, but in the opening game, and I mean, they had wing tee going, they had all kind of stuff. I mean, it was unbelievable. We're over there, trying to figure it out. But hats off to our guys. I mean, we just played some base defense and we were able to not give up. I think we gave up the one big play, and that was disappointing because not really understanding the situation. That one in the penalty on Ben there. Those are two things that we just weren't very smart in that area.
Do you think they were trying to maybe cause you a little bit of chaos with the quarterbacks going in and out?
Yeah, I think they were trying to win the game. That's what I think they weren't worried about us. They were just trying to win the game. That's what they felt like they needed to do, and I'm proud of our guys. But it was openers are very difficult. I mean, it is because there's just so many unknowns. You don't really have tape. We weren't really sure Six was going to play. Dadgum, he's out there a lot. So it was just a lot of unknowns going into this deal. I thought they probably knew more about us than we did about them. We had a good plan. Just disappointed again that we weren't as clean in some of the details that we needed to be. But I love our preparation. And again, good teams have the toughness and the poise and the leadership to win these type of games. And that's what you saw tonight. I mean, we weren't perfect, but we're a good team that's going to get better.
Dabo, you said crazy things happen here as that ball's up in the air and then tipped around. Is that what you're?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. I mean, heck, I go back to, I still got nightmares. 1997, we're down here, and Bruce Arians is the offensive coordinator, assistant. He's in the box, and he calls a screen, and Ed Sisson, I remember like it was yesterday, and it was actually probably would have gone for about 25 yards. We completed the ball, but we ended up getting ball. I think it was Martavius Houston or something like that, and a safety, and we didn't block. And the ball, they hit Ed Sisson, the ball pops out. We got the game all in one, and they kick a 50-yard field goal or something. We led the entire game except for like the last 2 seconds. So yeah, I've had a lot of demons down here, and I've seen a lot. This is a tough place. I mean, a lot of things have happened. 1993, we knocked Stan White out of the game. I'll never forget it. My first time here as a coach, 4th and 10 or 4th and 12 or something. They bring in Pat Nix, and he throws a thing bomb to Frank Sanders. I mean, I've seen it all down here. So trust me, I am happy to get the W here, that's for sure.
At any point when they're driving down the field, are you thinking, maybe I should kick the field goal?
No, I didn't.
With Hugo, when he misses the extra point tomorrow, so the issue last year, do you reevaluate it at all, or do you just get his head right through?
Yeah, I mean, it's just one game. It becomes a problem. Not about last year, but if he misses several more or something, we'll have to definitely do something that he nailed his field goals, and those were big points, obviously, the difference of the game.
Pleased with how he kicked the ball off, especially in the second half.
Yeah, he missed one.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, he missed one, but solid.
All right, I'm going to break it up so we get some players in here before they get on the bus.
All right, guys, thank you.